Oh, and the party's getting started fast by MIBR. Henny not able to win that fight. Vinny at least keeps us into a 4-on-4. Yuri and Art are both aggressing down through mid, but it might not matter. Fallen has opened up this A bomb site, and now they turn their attention toward the flank. Art does deal with Fallen. Mayan almost gets caught out there. KNG coming in on a very, very long rotation in through the back line of B. He's the man responsible for dealing with K-Serato, and he's just missed both timings here, him and Taco. Taco's actually going to B, and that's all helped by KNG clearing this earlier on. And he does now mop up K-Serato, not able to get away from Yuri, and this leaves Taco in the 1v2. Bomb planted, and he's going to try and force these fights over in C.
Happening here in the works. And not just for Valve, but for MIBR too. Into their first full rifle round in number 4, and they look to take control towards middle. Taco's lost his life early.
They are not electing to go up the scaffolding into the short area, but that's when Yuri's going to be making his move.
Hello.
Sees one, has a lineup of at least 4, and Fur is too quick on the trigger.
Good damage though. I mean, look at the health here for MIBR. Not only does he get the info, but he at least gets away finishing the job that Henny started.
Definitely some favorable fights you can take from here. Art actually shuts down this mid lurk that MIBR were attempting, or at least one of the 2 prongs on it. Now the rest of the gang get out over here towards ramp, and so suddenly Henny is alone on this A side of the map. He's got players behind him, he's got players in front, he's trying to hide on short side, and that kill onto Taco from K-Serato has opened this round back up for Henny. He was pincered, but now he's given a nice little safe hidey hole to hide in. And he's turned this back in favor of FURIA. Fallen, trapped in the bomb site, has to try and fight tooth and nail to keep this one in the advantage of MIBR. They can actually see ahead, but the flashbang is good from Fur, and that allows Fallen to find the double. Now Henny, last man standing. Somehow gets that deke shot through the smoke, but thankfully Fur is there to put the first round on the board for MIBR. This is like... I don't know, I guess you could kind of compare it to like Long on Dust 2, something like that, right? Like a good spot to go to take a pick. And we're going to see that from Henny. He gets Molotov'd out here, and that will finish him off from behind the sandbags. Taco opens up onto Art, and now Yuri's got his work cut out for him. Is good for 1, but Fur aggressing up through the ramp, puts up a second in this round, and now is trying to keep FURIA out of this retake. But that is a good nade from Vinny. And Fur was the only man in the site. The other 2 players now coming up through short. Maya trying to give them a bit more stake in this round. Vinny holding for the cross, and he does best. Fallen Maya, and 0-6 on the board, has his chance to put up his first kill in this round. He's going to need 2 if MIBR want their second on the board. And with 10 seconds left, FURIA are playing this perfectly. They're not giving up these fights. Mayern's going to stick the plant, and no time anyway. Mayern goes down 007. He's gone James Bond.
They kind of have an indication how they want to play this map, but FURIA, well, they're just simply playing it better. They're playing into it right now.
Yeah, and considering FURIA is so good on those T sides, right? CT is often weaker for these guys. The fact that they're this far up right now doesn't bode well for MIBR. Now, the B push could, as they overwhelm the only man inside of the site. Vinny and K-Serato have been removed from this round, and despite the fact that his pistol's on 3, guns have been retrieved by 2. MIBR, oh dear, it's the scroll wheel, the jump for Fallen. He gets caught out, and FURIA a chance to retake. Now Harry's smiling as he realized that he thinks Spacebar is superior. He couldn't be further from the truth.
What a disgusting
Well,
young man.
let's wait and see. Spacebar versus scroll wheel at Fur. He's trying to go up and up in this round, but Henny does deal with him. Taco brought down low, 1 bullet away from certain death, but he takes a man down with him. Doesn't matter, because Yuri's clutched this one out. It's going to be close, but he's got the defuse. FURIA a 9th on the board. MIBR, they get it close, but not quite across the line. Perhaps something to come as we continue into this game.
I'd like to see them just take mid with heavy numbers, 3 players, and just leave a man there. Like, get the toolbox control, leave a player there, and then go back into anything. B or A. You have this mid lurk, and that can be so valuable, but right now they're just piling into the B site, and Vinny's dropping them both.
We're going to get a bit of a spot here over this box. Nope, run boost, straight up. They're going to do it. They're going to do it with style. And he falls, and that leaves a 3 versus 3. Now with this A site somewhat compromised, going to be Yuri here on the rotate. He's going to be the first one on the action.
Yeah, important to note, these are the first 2, now 3 kills for Mayern in this game. And he's done everything in this round pretty much single-handedly, you know, with the addition of the run boost, you know, Fur has been pretty instrumental actually in helping him get these kills, but MIBR almost in for the ace. He goes from being 0 and 10 down to now 4 to 11 in one round, and that'll be the second on the board for MIBR.
Yeah, I mean, you know, of course you're going to be hungrier before you've achieved something rather than after you have. But let's move back into the game as the pause is called to an end. Yuri, again, in this position and finding a lot more value than last time. They do peek him, they do fight him, and he will fight them right back. 3 kills through the top side as Fur is left in a 1-on-5. Fury, if they put these final 2 rounds and a half, MIBR are going to be in a world of hurt. And with 20 seconds left to K-Serato, you may as well just go now. There's no time to go B. Fur has to commit. He's been spotted, he's been dealt with, and that's a free Krieg for Yuri. Impact player of that round, undoubtedly, with 4 kills on the ramp.
Mayan going to get naded down over here towards the B ramp. That's enough to deter him from pushing for the time being. Fallen, however, is unperturbed by the nades and sees this as more of a challenge than a warning sign. He's going to try and peek on up with Mayan alongside him, but with the Kriegs here holding this tiny little angle, it's a bit of a death sentence, rather, for MIBR. Fallen gets caught running in with his back turned. Art has even spotted KNG now, does try and take that fight, and will come to regret it.
Very curious of the idea right there for Fallen. Really did full send it. Either way, this one's about to be sent into a halftime break. We got 2 players alive here for MIBR. K-Serato is going to have the drop on KNG with ease. That just leaves Fur to his own. AK in hand, bomb in hand, 15 frags on the board. But a long way to go in this round. Under a minute. It's possible, but I don't want to say it's going to happen.
Yeah, K-Serato, the awareness on him to be holding the flank there is ridiculous. And FURIA just all over this map right now. They're so prepared on Vertigo. You may as well have one man be a sacrificial lamb in the site, right? Go for the fight with the Glock. The flashes in, Taco's out. Art does find him, and Vinny follows up inside of the smoke. It's a mess. Wow. It's a massacre, and it is MIBR going down and maybe out in their map pick. Fallen's the last of Fallen. It's FURIA with 12-4 up on the T side.
Even Fallen, you know, kind of hinting towards it in the interview. It's more about building the squad up from kind of the not the bottom again. That's kind of the wrong way of looking at it. But, you know, like just trying to rebuild the foundations. You're not just going off of what worked before. I think for the longest time, that's a good nade.
It's simply not netting the results or doesn't net the results unless the system is already in place for it.
It's always been the go-to, right? For any team that had like an era to try and keep it going, you think about like NIP, you think about VP, you think about, you know, MIBR now. I think that's why Astralis are pretty smart with this 6-man rotation. You know, I think they're planning ahead to have to deal with that. But let's focus on this round because it just might be the last of this map. Fallen and Taco to try and keep the dream alive for MIBR, and it doesn't happen. Yuri shuts them both down. FURIA take MIBR's map pick in a very, very dominant fashion, 16-4.
Few side of things on Mirage where they would just split up and hold a default for about a minute of the round and cover every position to see if MIBR get aggressive, and they do, so the default's worth it. Vinny spots a player in the apartments, doesn't know there's 2 there, so Taco running back, well, he is dinked. It could bait Vinny in. And that seems to be the case. KNG waiting, shoots him in the face. That's a free kill up on the B-bomb site. KNG going back for more, and he's doubled it as well. He only had 5 kills back on Vertigo, so starting off 2-0 is certainly good for MIBR as FURIA desperately throw flashes into the A site. The bomb coming alone through connector is a risk, but what else can they really do at this point? KNG getting aggressive on the catwalk might be able to stop it.
Oh no, he gets picked up immediately, but for K-Serato and Henny, the odds infinitely stacked against them. Pistol round secured for MIBR, their first in this series thus far.
Even tribute. It's just a matter of, you know, jump starting it. Henny is going to jump start this round with a nice deagle kill on the Fur.
I mean, the fact of the matter is no one was watching window anyway. Getting the kill on the player who's in jungle holding connector is even more problematic. Look at the route that's opened up for FURIA. They can flank B or A. Taco has been pushed back to 17. He has to escape, and Mayan giving up the A site to try and control this position is worth it, but FURIA have gone back up the catwalk. They're not even going to flank through this spawn. They're going to leave Yuri to cut off the rotations instead and let the other Ts get the job done. Yuri misses the timing. It does allow Mayan to rotate into B, and he starts off well. The rifles are here for MIBR, and they're firing off 2 kills in the site. Yuri does come out into jungle, but at this point, the bomb's been lost for FURIA. They're looking to get kills wherever they can, and MIBR are not making mistakes. They are holding strong.
Yeah, now Fallen's gone for like the flusher buy in this round. He only has a P2K, and
yeah. Against the buy as well. That's a risk.
Yeah, to say it's a risk is a bit of an understatement, perhaps. You're normally not going to win that if you're falling.
Oh, no.
And this can't be how this round falls apart. They do have the bomb still over here on B. That's MIBR I'm talking about. So FURIA have to try and get in and get these kills. I don't think... Oh, they will start to plant the bomb, and that's going to force Mayan into the site. He drops the bomb, and just about keeps that in favor of MIBR.
Caserata's lurking up ramp. They're setting up towards connector and window, and an ace split going to come through. That's the kill to open it all up. It's all on Mayan. He's been holding strong, but can he continue to do so?
FURIA players have backed away. We're going to see a save come out from MIBR in this third round. So... Of course, they're going to have Henny closest to it. He can probably grab it. Meanwhile, they're going to find picks throughout the map. The first one's going to be KNG.
Oh. Boost up, though, denied. Fallen's ready for it. The second jump isn't successful as he falls back down lower. Yuri just going to molly it off instead, and Fallen's pushed towards the spawn. Again, leaning towards B. As you would imagine, considering this is a 4-on-4. Split 2-2 does give the window and the mid control to FURIA, and look at the flanks that are going to be enabled off the back of this. MIBR have essentially just forgotten about the CT spawn. They're not watching it. Fallen's checking it on a timing in the market, but right now FURIA is splitting A. They're using the jungle against MIBR. Molotov's under the balcony. 2 on the site are going to force out both these players. Fur gets burnt out alive, and there's still Mayan hiding in the smoke. They should know about it. They've got him as well. Art has been so good on these entry kills. What a powerful in-game leader. Rotation getting cut off by the AWP, and the round is done like that. FURIA again on the T side, finding 4.
Surgical, clinical even there from FURIA.
Window boost finally comes through for FURIA. That enables a flank on this A site, but this time MIBR have got the right read. They've got a heavy A site setup, 3 there, but KNG's dead from Catwalk. That cuts off the control towards middle. Fur has to get this kill if they want to win this round, and he does, but it's traded swiftly, and the entry out Palace is perfect as well. It's a 4-on-2. Fallen, the only man who can really do anything here. Taco comes through the murder hole and does get away on 6 points of health. Fallen looking to stop a plant, though, with Taco's position known. This is the only play that has to happen. 10 seconds, he can drop the bomb. He's stalling it. He's waiting, and he's got the frag as well, but no trade allowed. Fallen with a double. The fake plant comes in. They do kill him, but Taco's alive with 6 points of health, and that's all MIBR needed to win the round. He dies after time, but it is no problem.
Yeah, this is a good read as well, right? They know that with no one surviving for MIBR in that last round, their buy is going to be terrible here. And they're right. I mean, it's mostly FAMASes for the CT side. And in terms of utility, not just to slow down this site take, but to actually get MIBR back into the A site, well, they're kind of relying on nothing. So Fur has to deliver a big performance here with the FAMAS inside of the site, and he only gets 1. MIBR, how do they want to play this? Through the smoke, Fallen drops Vinny, and that's the bomb dropped over. KNG gets another. Henny and Caserato, they've managed to make it a 2-on-3. Henny goes for the no-scope, and it's not able to connect. Caserato, now they know where he resides, and Henny's trying to deal with the man on stairs. Will manage it. 7 seconds, though, and the bomb is dropped in front of CT. These kills have got to come in, and they're not going to in time. It's another round 1 through time for MIBR as they take a 4th.
MIBR stalling in the CT spawn very well, as Taco did in the round prior to survive the 1-on-1 against Art. Now FURIA are forcing, and they're rushing B. Mac 10's in play with an AWP, and Taco's going to get overwhelmed for only 1 kill from Vinny. Double trade back from KNG, and the B site's been conceded. There's a really good opportunity here for FURIA, especially with this AWP in the post plant. Henny could find a whole lot.
Yeah, we're looking at a bomb plan here. It's going to be going down. Art's going to push himself real close. Only won the Tech Nina. And perhaps they're going to walk right into him. Doesn't stand a chance in hell. Somehow Fallen hits that. Looked like midair. Maybe he was on the trash can. Either way, Henny green out from jail. Looks for another kill. Can't seem to find him to Mayern. That's going to leave a 1v1. Yuri Fallen going toe-to-toe, and Fallen does fall. That leaves a 6th one on the board for FURIA. Good stuff overall.
That's all CS is at the end of the day. It feels like a game of timings, right? In getting flanks and getting position. So you need to know what's being watched and when it's not. Fur is playing the time to perfection as he lets FURIA run right by him in this round. Comes through the smoke with a kill. There's players all over though. Fur doubling it. Anything he finds more is going to be excellent for MIBR. Maybe a necessity at this point. Taco trades Art's 1 kill in the middle. This is a great round for MIBR. We need a hero, and Caserato could be that man.
Yeah, he's certainly got the apt for it. Now he finds himself out on the A site, right into Sandwich. He doesn't know about this player that's on stairs, and that's going to be a really awkward exchange of fire here. Mayern just around the corner, Fallen joining the war effort from the A ramp.
Bang.
And a trade there at least, so a little bit of a saving grace. However, in a 1-on-3, bomb in hand, gets it planted. That's a good start. And Molotov might just stop that altogether.
Oh dear. Yeah. Rough one. The molly is excellent though from MIBR. It does guarantee them a 5th here.
Don't you worry, little fella. We're going to see FURIA try to get on this A site. So far, the kills, well, they've really gone back and forth. We're down to a 3-on-3, very low on the FURIA side. Fur's going to get that peek there from the side of the stairs. Well, ultimately, that does leave the numbers in advantage of FURIA. However, both MIBR players real close up in jungle, real close to just exploding on the site of Flashbang. Rolling out, and here's Taco to find the kill onto Art.
Nice. Henny, what a legend, what a genius. Massive kills here for FURIA. They actually find the lead at the end of the first half. No live reflections in those goggles. They're always going to show CT spawn, even if you view it mid-round. So that's a little fun fact.
Well, I hate that. So
yeah, it's kind of awful. But luckily, we just won't zoom in again.
Game's broken.
Don't make eye contact. Avoid it. MIBR avoiding FURIA in this round. They are all over the A site, but yet to find a fight. Hiding in the smoke is a man at the back of the site. Art, doing the dance, doing the dirty, and dropping 2. Does find the bomb on the ground. 3-on-3 here. This is a messy one.
He's going to try to help out his teammate and Vinny. Bomb planted, and that's an awkward Momo there for the side of KNG.
Oh no, it all goes wrong on the back of it, and my word.
Because remember, when this is all over, the world's still going to exist, and you're still going to have to make your career here as a pro player. So, you know, you want to keep up that brand, and you want to keep up those entries. Taco finds him into the B site this time. Vinny gets 1 from the ladder room, traded by Catwalk, and this might just be MIBR breaking the curse. Are we actually going to see a T-side round in this series? A win in the second half, but the team that is losing, you can't be real. Oh my! If MIBR come A, well, you have a very good chance of winning things. And, well, Vinny's going to just force a fight, taking down KNG early. MIBR setting up for a cat to B play. And now you want to rotate for FURIA, because now they're actually in this round, and they don't have a kit for retake. So losing B would likely put MIBR on top.
Yeah, and that's the start of that right there. That first kill coming into the window room is going to open up Catwalk and a whole new set of problems here for FURIA. Somehow, K-Serrato catches Taco looking to the connector with this SMG, and that's...
Ooh, look at Art. He's ran all the way through T-spawn. He was the guy pushing Palace, and so he's coming in on this lurk very, very quickly. MIBR, they are prepared for a man coming in on this lurk, but Fallen, who had his eye on the angle, gets shut down immediately, and now Fur and Maya. This should have been MIBR's round to win, and Fur at least closes the gap a little bit more, but now he's the only man left here in the back of the site. Fur in with a double. Still 2 players left to find. K-Serrato now knows he's here, and they've got him trapped. Defuse comes in for FURIA.
Wow. And
they're going to salvage that 4-spy round. 11 now on the board. Well, you know, I mean, they've got some loss bonus banked up at least, but you're really hinging on a bomb plant here for MIBR to be able to buy. Looking forward, and Art getting that kill is a good way to start this round. He's able to get out. Oh, well, Vinny's just wrecked him, hasn't he? And Art burns the last guy.
That happened so fast.
Yeah,
I want to see Vinny's kills, but yeah, he got 2 kills in like 1 book. Yuri can't see Taco through the Molotov. Those flames have a bit of incandescence, you could even say. Shot that one is Art. Hello, he's come to life on this A site.
Yeah, that smoke, he's had to retreat, and he does show his face again, this time on the top of Balk. AWP underneath Balk, not known for its longevity. Vince Mayern is going to make sure that Art has nothing else to say. This would be a big round for MIBR to grab in terms of picking up this map. And that's not what you wanted right there if you're an MIBR fan.
No, they're trapped. The man that we're relying on now is Fur. He's got to provide everything in this round, it feels like. And there's the kill from him on this wrap round. Vinny is now stuck between a rock and a hard place. Vinny, though, showing that he just isn't the man to underestimate. Still bested by Fallen in the head-to-head.
Fallen's out in middle, so there's already improvements being made, but as I say that, things are getting stripped away. Fur drop from under Henny. How does he escape? He goes back for more, and maybe he should have taken his route out while he had it. KNG finding that kill. Art's flanked underpass as well. This is a mess. Vinny's holding on to connector. He's got that frag for free. As messy as it does look, the bomb's been found. Art's been spotted.
Fallen. He just saw the hand. But Art also knows he's got away.
The double scope.
Oh dear, it's messy, it's messy. But MIBR, they've at least got the bomb. And a man advantage now for FURIA. Vinny gonna take position over here in the Palace.
Oh, here comes Taco though on 19 HP. This SMG could be enough, and it is. Vinny retrieves the AK, and he's gonna get out of dodge. Just Fallen and Mayern after that weird sort of skirmish we got to see towards TV's room.
Yeah, the horrible thing for Fallen here is he's got to clear all these apartments angles. And oh no, Mayern doesn't spot Art. At least for Fallen now, he knows one of these players that went aggressive has been spotted. But you can see he's got to be so careful. And this has really slowed down his ability to get into this site. And now Fallen only just arriving in a 1v4 to try and keep the dream alive. Lands a tag, that nade might finish the job. And oh, Fallen!
Whoa.
Lands that shot onto Art somehow, some way. And come on, Fallen, you've landed 2 impeccable shots to get this down to a 1v2. He's dealt with half of the opponents that are up against him. And now just Yuri and Vinny to beat. Fallen on the other side, the bomb planted. It's FURIA on the clock. Yuri and Vinny slowly but surely getting out through the market. Fallen going to clear the back line. Now he knows there's nobody here. Starts to turn his attention back towards the bomb site. They tap the bomb, but Vinny gets deleted. And Fallen, now just one man left to beat. This would be an impeccable clutch. He's tagged down low, but he's able to get away. And MIBR, they get the 11th round. Fallen, what a clutch to keep the dream alive.
In the first place, but now MIBR are running passive defaults. They're holding for these plays. You see that Krieg of KNG spot the ramp aggression, and he gets a bit of damage off. Art won't commit, luckily enough, but it just shows the pressure that FURIA are feeling in this moment. So MIBR, if they keep holding these slow rounds, they might be able to get FURIA, you know, forcing fights that aren't favorable. It's quite the alliteration, but it is the situation that we're in.
Well, even the fight that they try to force early on, you know, I see that it was Art, I believe, that took damage there on this A-ramp fight. It's KNG holding fast. The fact that they don't commit to that, try to make something out of it, leads me to believe that this one, you know, still does have a little bit of FURIA written all over it. We're going to see some set piece as smokes come out over here on the side of MIBR towards this A site. 3 to start things off. They're going to get a Molotov into Sandwich. So far, there's been a little bit of damage the other way, though.
Oh, no, through the smoke, through the flames, into the firing line. Yuri's got 3. Bomb drop. Taco does trade for 2, but the AWP is going to hold him off from doing much more. KNG has got to pull out a classic clutch with only 18 seconds left. He's first got to get the bomb, and only 1 flashbang. He's looking to force kills. He's not even thinking about the plant, and at this point, it might just be done. Where can he even plant safely? It's a fake. He gets tagged. He fires back. He's down to A. There's a repeat, but no ammo. Has to stick the bomb. He will get away with it, but Caserato spams in through the wall, and that was a must-win round.
All fall apart now would be heartbreaking. Fur put up into the window, looking for an opening, and there's nobody here for the FURIA side. Yuri is spotting it.
He saw him.
Fur, yeah, gets the information that there's a man under. Problem he's going to have is with the MAC-10 here, struggling to find engagements. Taco will take the first man down. A man advantage now. Mayern in with another. Yuri's got to step up, and he's got to deliver because he's lost everyone else here inside of this A site. Caserato now the only man remaining, and he gets put in the ground. It's 14 for MIBR.
No kits, utilities lacking, the AWP is not there. Yuri's pushing underpass with a Galil, with a UMP rather, and he's going to kill Fur. That was a favored fight for Fur, and even though 2 players come in from under, FURIA are still going to win that fight. Mayern has got to do the dirty. He's got to do the damage. He's coming in through this connector smoke. There's a player on the other side making noise. Mayern fights, and he gets away with it, but the jump is there, and Yuri keeps things active for FURIA. It's a man advantage, and MIBR without the bomb with the A site. This is a mess. They have to go back for that package. It's up to Fallen to win this round late, as both KNG and Taco contact out A.
And you look at this and you think, okay, well, there's still a chance. There's still a way here for MIBR. Even if they do grab this bomb, tons of time left on the clock, but it really is against them. FURIA have the setup necessary to hold on to this A site. They have control of it.
Oh.
There you go, 3 on 2. Taco and Fallen, trying to roll it back a few years.
And they're ready for this.
Yep, Caserato's going to be here on this B site. He could prove to be a menace. Will Fallen peek out first? Yes, he will. Caserato sees his shoulder. Also sees the kill go his way on the kill feed.
Yeah, Taco all alone to try and keep the dream burning. 1v3. And a hard round for Taco. Tries to Molotov a player out into the open, and he gets his wish, but he also gets bid farewell by FURIA. 16 to 14.